well, the liberals weren't doing this, then Trump would be able to fucking,
Yep.
make America great again.
Of course. Yep. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Podcasters Anonymous. I am Jeff.
I'm Reed.
I'm Jonah.
And we are Butcha Boys. So what's up, y'all? How's it going?
I'm doing good, man. Ever since I figured out I wasn't a Butcha Boy, I've been great.
What do you mean you're not a Butcha Boy?
I renounced my lordship.
Why would you do that?
Because I'm not into bacteria.
But you loved it. You tried it here. Everybody saw.
Literally
Everybody saw, and you loved it. You committed bacterial genocide, and you had a great time.
That's why I'm actually becoming a...
Don't they live in your gut, though? So it's
Some of them.
I'm becoming a missionary.
Only the strong.
Oh.
Only the strong.
Did you just change the name of the podcast?
What are you talking about?
You just said, and we're Butcha Boys.
No, I always do it and we or something.
I
said the
you
name
haven't
of
said
the
the name of the
podcast.
podcast yet.
Yes, I did.
Right.
I said it in the beginning. Roll the tape. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Podcasters Anonymous.
He's not going to roll the tape.
I'm going to roll the fucking tape, okay? Don't tell me how to... Oh, hold on. I almost forgot to set a timer again.
God damn it.
Oh, we need a timer.
Oh, that's Tinder. Wrong app. Dude, premium's insane, dude. You can just
You
swipe.
have premium?
It was an accident.
Oh,
Really?
my fucking
Really?
God.
I
It was
needed
an
to
accident.
see how many people liked me.
This episode's actually only about Jeff's love life.
That is an episode we're working on. That's episode 5.
Yeah,
Oh,
and we
okay.
have a special guest for that one.
Oh, man.
We will be drinking on that episode. In fact, I will only be
Right.
drinking as soon as I feel uncomfortable.
Are you
Right.
still on your sober week?
Yes, I've been sober for a week today, right? Not counting our one day off. We both took a day off.
Last night at midnight. So
Yep.
Today.
Have you drank today?
No, and Jonah, why don't you tell them why?
Oh.
'Cause you worked this morning?
Why? I don't know why.
You don't remember?
No. I
We
was
were
drunk.
hanging out. We were hanging out last night, and we were talking about this Friday. We're all hanging out this Friday. We're gonna have a fire,
fun.
have some bevs. It's gonna be a great time. And then Jonah was like, "Hey, you should hold off and stay sober until then."
And just go hog wild.
And then, because
Yeah.
it's going to be such delayed pleasure, it's going to be awesome.
It's like edging.
And it's going to be like, everybody's going to be like, it's going to be about you for at least like 2 minutes.
Yeah.
That's how he really sold me.
Yep.
And are you
Jeff's
gonna go
one
do
for.
that?
I agreed to it already, so
Really? Wow.
Well,
have you
we
drunk
didn't
yet
really.
since you're sober?
Well, I had my one day off
Yeah.
on Sunday. And
we
then,
both took a day off, which is fine.
No, I didn't
The
drink
day
today.
that wasn't the day we hung out.
The day we hung out was my day off.
Oh, you guys had different days off.
Mhm.
Got it.
That was supposed to be our day off, but then Jonah ended up not drinking that day off, so we
Yeah.
got to save his for Sunday.
There you go.
Man, good thing you didn't stay for the thing
Oh my
on
gosh.
Thursday.
Oh yeah, it got freaking canceled.
So for this is a podcast of people who don't know what's in your head. Jonah, would you like to say what the thing is?
I don't know. Good something mythicals.
Good mythicals.
Good mythicals. Good mythical evening, which is going to be a lovely time if it happens. But
If it happens.
Yep.
If
Didn't they already put out a new date?
This Friday.
when we're
Oh.
supposed to hang out.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Are we doing that?
I think we're going to hold out for the on demand and all get together at a different time.
I think that makes the most
Yeah.
sense.
Oh,
Because then
cool.
we don't have to wait until 10 to watch it.
Right.
That's fair.
Yep.
Right.
Sobriety's great. I've been waking up early. Got up at 5 o'clock this morning.
5 a.m.
Well, that's because I had to for work. Had to go to the Outer Banks.
today.
Mm-hmm.
You went to the Outer Banks and back today.
Yep. I got back at
Wow.
4:30 today.
In the time that we're shooting that is almost exactly an hour ago.
And I've been up that whole time.
Wow.
Wow.
Now I feel bad for spilling.
And we're shooting 2 episodes today, so it's going to be a fun one.
Yeah. I feel bad for spilling your coffee.
Yep. And there's no other coffee in this office, so.
There's a whole Keurig set over there.
You're right.
That's so dumb. You work here.
I'm out of it, dude. I'm out of it.
What'd you shoot today?
We shot some real estate crap.
Nice.
Yeah.
What'd you do today?
Demoed a bathroom and a
Oh, that sounds
closet.
a lot cooler than what Jeff did.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, I was just breathing in toxic chemicals all day.
That's metal as fuck.
Yep.
Damn.
Yeah, I'm actually pretty fucking stoned. Yeah.
The only way that Jonah gets high is by just drawing bathrooms.
Jonah only
Yeah.
gets high by demo and construction.
Yeah, when you
That's
bust
it.
down like sheetrock and drywall and all that kind of stuff.
What kind of man
like-
tools are you using?
Bare hands.
God damn.
Punch a hole in the wall and then start ripping it like that.
The scene I imagine is your coworkers. How many people do you work with on a job site?
Two.
So you, to the three of you guys.
Yeah.
So the two, this is the scene I'm imagining, is these two guys are talking to whoever your client is, and like, yep, we're gonna be demoing your bathroom today, and then in the background is just,
Right.
and then they're like, yeah, if you just want to go and take about 15 minutes off from the household, you will have your bathroom demoed, no problem.
Yeah.
And then someone's got a string on a lock by a cage. And they're like, all right, on 3 we run and hide.
Yeah, they let me loose. Usually end up tearing up a lot more than just the bathroom, but
That's why
what
you're
it-
not making any money.
It's insurance, you know?
yeah. Oh, I don't get paid. Yeah, because
Yeah.
He does it so he can be normal in his off hours.
Yes.
That's the only
Yes,
reason he's like
yeah.
this.
yeah.
So we can have the podcast.
Exactly. He's like a dog. You got to let him run for a little bit
Mm-hmm.
before you let him around children.
And then your coworkers blow a whistle, and they have like a baked potato, and they're like, "Sit, boy."
I know it's a raw steak. They throw it.
jeez.
They just throw it
Back
in
to
the
the
room.
cage.
Yeah, Jonah's on the carnivore diet.
Oh yeah.
Scarf it down real quick and then back at it. Yeah.
How do you get your steak cooked?
Medium rare. I like
Jeff?
it like seared pretty well.
Well, as a vegetarian, I don't
No.
partake in the steak, but back when
you did.
eat the meat,
Oh,
rare
rare
as
as hell.
possible.
Good men.
Yeah.
I would
Like
get the
rare-
cast iron.
I wouldn't like cold in the middle.
Mhm.
Rare.
Get the
Oh,
cast
wow.
iron
I
as
don't think
hot
I
as
wouldn't do
possible.
that.
Literally a minute on one side, a minute on the other. Do the edges. Eat.
Wow.
Yep.
It's not very good.
It's delicious.
I definitely don't like the
No.
cold center.
It's not cold, but it's not hot.
Yeah, cool.
Cool. Yep.
Yeah.
A cool red.
Interesting.
Blue
Yeah,
rare,
that's
I believe
cold.
it's called.
Wow.
Yep.
Interesting.
That's what men eat, and then men become vegetarians.
You went from
Well-
a man to a boy.
Pescatarian.
Right?
Just kidding to all the pescatarians out there. You're great.
Now, if you're a vegetarian, though,
Get off. Stop listening to this fucking podcast.
this is not for you.
Uh-uh.
But yeah, how do you get your steak cooked, Reed?
I get it like Hank Hill.
What the fuck is Hank Hill?
You don't know Hank Hill?
Oh. What the hell? That Hank Hill?
That Hank Hill. I like
Fuck
it.
is Hank Hill?
I like it to get it when he says firm but a little give, medium rare, and then he proceeds to say,
If somebody will ask theirs medium well, we ask them politely but firmly to leave.
to leave. So those are the life standards I live by.
I understand. I agree.
Most things Hank Hill is what I live by.
Like propane and propane accessories.
Yes. Yeah.
That's fine. If you're into
My
that.
shampoo, propane, my conditioner.
You just got a tank in the shower.
Yeah, I don't even have a shower head. It's just
a George Foreman grill.
It's a bathtub with like a 2x4 with a propane tank on top.
I could demo that bathroom for you if you want.
Take
about 10 minutes.
The bathroom works. Yeah. He's just, let me look.
Oh, that's his trigger word. So,
Yeah.
we're in the lighthearted, fun part of the podcast right now, as
Yeah.
it says in my format. So, would you guys like to do a game I invented called?
Oh, we have a new
We have a
segment.
game. We have a segment.
Wow. Okay.
It's
Sure.
called Bad Takes.
Bad takes.
We'll
We'll work on that.
I'll add that in post. I'll use that as inspiration, though.
Okay, please
Yeah,
do.
I will.
Just sample it.
Okay. Yeah. Got you. How about that? How about that's your job?
Jonah,
I'll take a job.
please learn how to
Are you-
sample.
Your job
music.
is the Instagram.
All right.
Did you
yeah.
take any pictures today?
That's going really well.
It's just him in a bathroom, completely demolished.
This is great stuff, guys.
Do we even have an Instagram account?
We're
yet.
working on it.
Oh.
It's a lot more work.
I mean,
than
technically,
I thought it'd
as
be.
we're recording
You
this
know,
right
making an account.
Apparently, I
man.
have to make like a new email or something.
technically, as we're recording this right now, we also don't have a podcast. So
That is true. There's nobody except for us has listened to this podcast.
that changes next week, though.
Next week.
Really?
First episode goes up.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Who are you telling about it?
And Jeff's
Everyone.
mom
How are you telling him?
How are we telling them?
through
On
the
our
Instagram. So what you're saying is the entire longevity of this podcast relies on Jonah's shoulders.
Well,
As of right now, yes.
Yes.
I'm making a TikTok.
Okay.
That's
Is Jonah also going to run a TikTok?
I'm going to steal his TikToks and put them on my Instagram.
I mean, that's already
that's
what
called
happens right
synergy. All right.
now. Yes, of
Yeah.
course. The
Yeah.
ecosystem.
Bad
Technically-
takes.
Bad takes. Brum, 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 brum. Bad takes.
Right.
So I think the main thing here is we just all share some bad takes.
Oh,
I only have good takes.
You say.
We'll see.
okay.
I'll start.
Yes.
Here are some items that do not go in the fridge.
Okay.
Number 1, hot sauce.
Oh, gotta fight you on that one, Chief.
Wait till the end for any questions or applause.
Wait, what?
Aye, aye, Captain.
I missed it.
Here are things that do not go in the fridge.
Okay.
Hot sauce.
Why?
There's
Wait
no
till
need.
the end.
Yeah, wait till the end for any questions or applause. Hot
I'm
sauce.
definitely not applauding anything.
Mustard. Ketchup.
Why do I have to wait till the end? What if I'm pissed off now?
I'll list them all quicker. Hot sauce, mustard, ketchup, soy sauce, Worcestershire sauce,
That doesn't go in the fridge.
barbecue
Wash
sauce.
your sister sauce.
That one goes in the freezer. Barbecue sauce, peanut butter and jelly,
Okay. Okay.
bread,
Here's the thing. Most people don't put their bread in the fridge.
right?
That's correct.
My mom puts the bread in the fridge.
I know lots
Some
of people
people
who
do it.
do.
It's fine.
And they're stupid.
No, it's
You call
fine.
my mom stupid?
I'll call your mom whatever. I'll call your mom any time of day, whatever I want.
want.
Anything that says on the package, refrigerate after opening, which is like 80% of what you just listed,
Yeah.
should go in the fridge after you
saying-
open it.
So, Jeff, everything you just said is factually wrong.
So we all agree.
Oh, God damn. Oof. Chief.
Oh, start over.
I now rescind all my takes. I am wrong. I am bad.
Everything gets just lost credit.
Yep. We're done. Cut.
Okay,
cut.
here I have.
Wait. Worcestershire. We all agree.
That doesn't go in
No,
the
I have
fridge.
my wash your sister sauce in my fridge.
Why?
But it doesn't have to.
It doesn't have to. Neither does
That's
soy
like
sauce.
that's definitely a pantry sauce, even after you open it.
So is soy sauce. I think we can all agree on that one.
If
you
you were
agree?
in a place that has limited storage, are you gonna split your sauces
Now, hold
into
on.
2 different areas?
So I will say, it's okay to put them in the fridge. Like, i.e., a lot of this stuff is in the fridge at our house because I share a house with people and they put it in the fridge.
this is if you had your own living space with nobody else.
There's one exception of one of these that literally should not go in the fridge because it's a problem.
Wait, let's guess it.
Please.
Um,
Would you like to hear the things
Please
again?
just get
yeah, go through the list.
Hot sauce, mustard, ketchup, soy sauce, Worcestershire sauce, barbecue sauce, peanut butter and jelly, bread.
I'm gonna say
I'm gonna say
that bread is the-
not.
not
The answer.
answer.
I think you think it's soy sauce.
Okay. Read.
I think that.
You can say bread.
I think it's bread. I just wanted to be on the same page as Joe.
answer is bread.
Damn.
Why? Hold on.
I'll tell you why.
No one's fact checking him.
Yeah.
That doesn't.
Yeah, fuck out of here, Jonah, with your stupid
Wait,
ass.
didn't you just say your mom puts her bread in the fridge?
Yeah.
Fuck out of here with your stupid ass.
Don't talk to your mom like that. Anyway,
Slap me in the face.
bread, I get it keeps it from going stale.
Right.
Right. That's what people say. Number 1, stop buying so much bread. You don't need that much bread.
One
Agreed.
loaf of bread is sometimes too much for a
Don't
person.
buy a loaf of bread.
You can't buy less than a loaf
You can
of
buy a
bread.
half loaf at most
I guarantee
bakeries,
I guarantee
including
the-
Food Lion.
The
People don't-
markup on that's insane.
It's
though.
not actually.
Same price, half the bread.
Guarantee it.
Oh,
So
no.
you agree?
No. Same price per slice of bread.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Number 2.
I thought the cold keeps it from going moldy.
No, it does. And that's why you need to have less bread so it doesn't go moldy. Keep track of your food.
No, you said it's bad to put it in the fridge.
In my opinion, because of the fact that you don't need to, right? Because keep track of your bread instead of like, oh, I'm putting it in the fridge so it lasts longer. Keep track of your bread. And number 2, I don't want cold bread.
That I agree with. I do not. I hate the idea of taking out a piece of bread from the fridge that if I want it, it has to go in the toaster. But sometimes I
Every
don't
single
want
time.
toasted bread.
I can't tell you how many of my meals are you take a pita
Just
bread,
take it out 10 minutes
you
before
put
you
some almond
eat it.
butter on
I
it.
am not taking my.
put some
I'm not
hot sauce on
de-thawing
it.
my bread.
It's not frozen yet. It's just in the fridge.
And it's a quick process, and I don't have time to be microwaving bread every single time.
If you have to take your bread out to warm up to room temperature, you're just living your life not effectively.
Reed, does this mean you and me are on the same team against your mother?
I will go to battle for my mom
But
on this topic.
well, you're not doing a great job
If
so
she
far.
if she called me to say I need you to go to battle as my champion,
Okay.
I'm immediately switching my opinion.
What's your weapon of choice if you were in a battle about
dude.
bread?
Frozen bread.
Dude, I'm saying fucking.
Wait, no. Type of bread. That's.
Oh, that's my. I have to
Ooh,
choose.
Yeah. What
Yeah.
type of bread are you fighting with?
I'm fighting. All right, here we go. I'm fighting against.
You're fighting against me.
I'm fighting against PETA. You.
Why am I pita?
You. That's 95% of your fucking diet.
And it doesn't mean that'd be the weapon I pick.
No, that's your character.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like you are the
Wait,
PETA bread.
does that mean I'm PETA from the Hunger Games?
No.
No,
Because he threw bread on the ground.
Did he?
this is synergy.
Full circle.
Oh.
Okay, you're PETA from
Fine,
Hunger
I'm
Games.
PETA.
Wielding PETA.
Okay, yeah, I'll take that. I'm PETA with PETA.
And what kind of bread am I gonna take?
That's for you to decide.
There's an
Yeah, no, no, yeah.
obvious,
What's your choice?
obvious answer
An
here.
obvious answer, really.
Obvious
Okay,
answer.
give me a minute to think.
Pumpernickel.
Joe, do you have one that you would take? I need a minute to think about.
If he takes it, you can't have it.
I mean,
true.
I think a stale baguette is probably.
Can't say stale. Can't say stale.
Oh,
You know what I'm doing?
clear answer.
Oh, bro, I fucking got it. Frozen garlic bread. That shit.
It can't be frozen.
It's
Okay,
rock
fresh.
hard.
Fresh
Fresh
bread.
bread. Normal. In the state, it would be when you go to eat it.
Sourdough. That is
a good
that
one.
is
That's a
rock
decent one.
hard, dude.
Yeah.
That's like a boulder.
That's a heavy one too.
Yeah. That's like the equivalent of like a two-handed great sword.
All I can think of is like
Billy Club.
soft stuff.
Yeah.
What's your go-to? What's
You
the
said
obvious
pasta?
answer? No, soft breads.
Pasta's
I
kind of
can't
bread.
think of anything like.
Ooh, that
Ooh,
changes the
ooh,
game
wait.
then.
Spaghetti be like a whip.
Where it's raw.
No, just breads. What's the go-to?
The go-to is obviously an Olive Garden breadstick because that junk is like bread jerky. It comes out stale.
You just angered so many people right now.
Cheddar Bay biscuits for life. Even above that, Texas Roadhouse rolls.
I agree with that order.
Sans the butter.
Never had any of that shit.
The fuck?
Don't you eat out like all the time?
I don't go to those places.
Oh yeah, you go to
You
Taco
don't-
Bell. I forgot.
Bro.
I think we went to Texas Roadhouse one time.
Have you ever
I
been
didn't
to
have any
like,
bread.
Red Lobster or Olive Garden?
No, I don't think so.
Well, then you are not a middle-class citizen of
You want to
America.
go to Red Lobster after this?
Maybe
I can
actually.
afford that.
Anyway, yeah, that's the best bread to fight with.
Wow. Okay, understood.
Fair enough.
No rebuttal.
I mean, do I agree? No.
Mm.
I can see your logic behind it, though.
Mm-hmm. So who won?
Like in between the battle.
I guess let's go back to is this a bad take?
Well, yeah, we really derailed.
It's a bad take because most of the things should be refrigerated.
I have.
Well, no, but I
If
hear
everything you
I
just
guess.
said, everything you just said, except for peanut butter's in my fridge. Everything.
Jonah puts his
Oh,
peanut
except
butter
the-
in the fridge.
Ooh,
I
that's
buy like
that's a bad move.
it's a type of peanut butter that says refrigerate it because it like comes the
It
oil's
must be
separated. You gotta mix.
organic.
Yeah, it is.
It also says
Yeah.
best by this date.
And I'll probably finish it before then.
But if you didn't, you're gonna eat it. You're gonna
Yeah.
throw it away.
Yeah, but I mean the
gotta
majority
smell
of the
test it.
time I'm gonna keep it in the fridge if it
I
says
took a
to.
risk on some sour cream the other day.
Oh man,
It paid off, but it was a risk.
From where?
was your
Kroger?
date wrong?
No, I read the date and it was in the past, and I gave it the smell
wow.
test, and I was like,
Ooh,
"Well, the problem is sour cream
always
smells
smells
bad."
sour.
It's always
Yeah.
sour. Yeah.
So I was like, you know what? it smells the same
Oh,
amount of
man.
sour. So
Dude,
I was
this-
eating some chicken in the.
did it have
and
cancer?
you know, we've got the junk drawer with all the sauce packets in it, and I was like, this is so bland. I need something. And it was late at night, and you know, I don't want to get into it, but so I was like
you were
trying to.
stress eating, depression eating.
I opened 10 different sauce packets and like put one drop on like each bite, and I was like, fuck that. I threw it away. And I did it with 10 different things.
So wasteful. That's so wasteful.
Well,
What kind of sauces are we talking about? If this is like
um,
a Chick-fil-A sauce deal, then you're a
Yeah.
criminal.
So I tried. No, there's no Chick-fil-A. So I tried. I think.
Wait till I tell you why there's no Chick-fil-A
I think
sauce.
I was like, I wanted like that Asian kind of like chicken wing kind of sauce thing, whatever
Sweet
they
Asian.
do.
Yeah.
Something like that. So I like found duck sauce was the first thing I found.
And
So
you're eating this with
Where
I
did
was
this
like-
chicken come from?
like I got some like some of the cooked chicken from Kroger or Food Lion or whatever.
like
So
a
I had like
rotisserie
some.
chicken?
It was like boneless wings, I think.
Okay.
But it was
Gotcha.
pretty bland. So I found duck sauce. I don't know what that is. I know it just comes with the Chinese food. I've never had it. So I put some on there, and I was like,
Some
this
chef.
is kind of close to what I want, but it's not good.
Mm.
So I threw it away. And then there was a soy sauce in there. I put some of that. It was too salty. I wasn't into it. So I
salty.
tossed that.
Oh, was that soy
and
sauce
chicken
in the fridge?
No, it was these are all packets from the junk drawer.
I don't feel like that changes anything, but go ahead.
So I went with a mild Taco Bell sauce, and that I was
That's a good
skeptical
choice.
about. Yeah, it was good, but I was like, I feel like I shouldn't. Kind of like, feels like a relapse for me. I'm kind of,
Yeah, he's on the wagon.
yeah,
Oh.
yeah,
wow.
yeah.
Taco Bell connoisseur?
No,
Recovering addict, actually.
yeah, a little
Oh,
bit,
wow.
a little bit.
Quite
little
rude
bit.
of you, I will say.
I'll
but,
see myself
as a
out.
newly sober man, I will say.
Yeah.
Rude.
So I did a couple like Taco Bell
Till Friday.
sauces,
Temporarily sober man.
but what reminded me of that is there was a ranch packet in there, and I was like, ranch has to be refrigerated. Like I know that.
Ranch
But-
absolutely does.
But I've seen it in there it's been in there for a long time. And I was like, ranch would be like it would go perfect on these boneless wings. And I was like, I know this is wrong, but I'm going to try it anyway. So I opened it and smelt it. It smelled like normal ranch. And I put some on there and I had a bite and I was like, fuck! Like, spat it out. And that's why I had to try so many more sauces after, just to get like the rotten ranch taste out of my mouth. And then I thought about it and I was like, there's 2 more packets in there.
Of ranch?
The right thing would be to throw these away so no one else eats it. But I left them. So I was like, somebody will eat this
You're evil.
and they might not.
Oh, I like that you did that because you knew I wouldn't take it.
Yeah. Well,
So
there's a chance.
one
There's
would
a
call
world.
this an attack on our other roommate.
No. Who knows? It might be me. I might forget.
This is chemical warfare.
Now,
It
would
was
you like to
fucking
know
nasty, though.
why there's no Chick-fil-A sauce in there?
Why?
This is gonna make were all those airtight?
Yeah.
They were all airtight, right?
Yeah.
You made
Yeah.
sure?
Peel the thing
The sauces?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I always give it a squeeze, make
Good.
sure no sauce comes out.
Because there's the
You
reason.
do?
Yeah. No.
It's like for every single one, you're like massaging it. No sauce coming out. This one.
Well,
No, I put it on the table and
yeah.
Damn
How
it, it
else do
came
you
out.
how else do you apply
have
it?
been
You
bad.
put the chicken wing there, and then you.
You guys don't hold your chicken wing and smack the sauce onto it.
Are you even a chef?
You're right.
Yeah. So we used to have a lot of Chick-fil-A sauce packets in the
Okay.
said drawer.
don't
Then I
remember.
came home one day, opened said drawer, saw a cockroach
Oh.
eating out of the Chick-fil-A packet,
No shot.
and there was a bunch of other Chick-fil-A packets with holes in them.
Oh no! Oh, I hate that.
So I didn't throw away the other ranch packets, but you saw cockroach eating out of all the things in that
That's
drawer, and you
worse.
didn't tell anybody.
It was only the Chick-fil-A sauce packets.
It doesn't matter. They knew where the stash was. Now they could have come back
could
for
have
all the
been in
other
there.
ones.
I thought we
that
all
could have been
checked
the
our
reason why
seals.
yours was so gross.
Man,
You ate.
the ranch was pretty solid though. like the packaging was.
Did it
solid.
look like tartar sauce?
That one was hard to get into.
Ew. It's chunky.
No, it was like white.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Yeah.
Cool. That's great.
Oh, isn't tartar sauce white?
Yes.
No, it looked like regular ranch.
Hmm.
Yeah.
From where? That's a big one.
I don't know. It was one of the is like a
Generic?
hidden valley.
Oh,
Ranch packet, so it's like,
I
yeah.
totally
I
was
thought it was
picturing
like a-
Chick-fil-A
yeah,
Cub
like
ranch.
a peel back.
No, but it
situation.
was like somebody bought a salad and it came with it or something. You know, like
big or
a
small?
fast food salad.
Who the heck bought a
It was
salad?
like that. It was
Oh.
like the same size as all the sauce packets.
For reference, it was like something like that.
Yeah, like the
Describe that.
standard.
Gotta show the
The
audience.
Describe
standard
that
like
for the
soy
audio
sauce
listeners.
and duck sauce packets. It was that size.
The length of an average index finger.
It was about 3 inches long
That's huge.
So the length of
That's
Reed's
massive.
and an inch wide.
That's the biggest
that's like-
ranch sauce I've ever heard.
Well, no,
of.
it's a
Fucking
packet.
crazy.
It's like a
it's
Taco
the same
Bell packet.
size. Well, Taco Bell, they're like short
I was trying to
and
make a
fat.
dick joke. Get
Yeah,
hit.
we'll fix that in
We,
post.
two just happened at the same time
Oh.
that neither one hit.
Damn. Well, Jonah just was like dodging. He was like,
He was too passionate about the ranch.
big. It wasn't that big.
I'm trying to be accurate.
Well, so do with that information about the cockroach as you will. I
Uh-huh.
don't know how that's going to change our lives going forward. This was a while ago.
I've only seen like one in the house before, a couple outside.
So that was one that we had for a while that I was hunting for like a week because he would elude me every time.
Yeah,
But I
it just
finally
always
got him.
had like fucking Chick-fil-A on it.
Yeah, he just had a mess, dude. He also was fat. That's how I eventually got to
That's
him.
how you
Oh.
knew it was him.
Yep.
How'd you get him?
I caught him slipping.
So
What
what
does
you
that mean?
like? You get him with a tissue or?
I think I used a
Smack him.
paper towel or something.
Yeah,
Yeah. I just was able to.
Goddamn.
that's aggressive.
Yeah. Ooh, yesterday there was a fly. There's been one freaking fly in our house for like
Is
a
it one of
week.
them
Have you
fat
seen him?
ones, too?
Don't you have
Yes.
like 5 reptiles? Shouldn't they be taking care of that?
They're in cages.
They're not really
Jonah.
pulling their
Dude, you
weight.
should have let one free. This was his time to shine.
Do not fucking let one free. There's
Let
a
the
gap.
snake
There's
I'm
a gap
getting
under my
mixed
bedroom door
signals.
like that big.
When I
Did
first
you
Any
wake
of
up
them-
with that snake.
I know.
Oh!
And my bed's on the ground. Any of them could just get in there.
When I first brought them over for like months, he would put a towel in that gap every time he
Okay,
went to
a
sleep.
couple times, because
vile.
he was like working on opening it's a sliding glass door.
Yep.
And he's got a big lizard, and it was like every day.
Okay, it's a bearded dragon.
Every day
It's
I come
nothing
home,
crazy.
I'm the first one home, and he's like prying open the thing,
Oh,
and then
shit.
he stops when I open the door.
Dude, you caught him red-handed.
Yeah, and he's like pretending he's not doing
He's like,
anything,
"Oh,
and it's
I'm
like,
not
fucker,
doing
I know. And I know he's sly too, because Evan got him out of the cage one time, and it bit him right away, so he
Oh,
dropped
shit.
it, and then it like ran.
Steven's pissy.
It
He
ran.
sounds like a prick.
This
Yeah,
was
he's a
like the
prick.
first week that within the first week you brought him home, because Evan dropped it, and it like ran.
Him.
What?
Him.
Steven is his name. Evan
Fuck
dropped him,
Steven.
and he like ran around the house, and then he went back behind the fridge.
That was a
And,
whole thing, man.
yeah.
I was going to Disneyland and I was like, "Can you feed my reptiles? Just be really careful."
Even
Mm-hmm.
did you have the snake at the time?
Not at the. It was still at my mom's house at the time.
What do you
But
feed the snake?
rats or mice.
There's mice in the fridge. I
hated that sentence.
saw.
We got mice in the fridge.
freezer,
So I don't like.
Do you
I
guys
haven't.
here's a bad take. Do you keep your mice in the fridge?
freezer,
Yeah, why didn't the mice make the list?
because they belong in the freezer.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, I didn't know that there were mice in the fridge,
Oh,
and I was
God.
like, I just open. I don't have anything in the freezer.
Yeah.
But I opened it because I was like, what if there's like a little dessert in here or something?
There
like,
was.
like a little sweet.
Jonah just wants
So
his
I
little
open
tiny
it, and
sweet
there's like a
treat.
bright blue little box, and I'm like, this could be like a Klondike bar or something. So I open it, and I look at it, and I'm like, oh fuck! It just says like mice on there. It's disgusting.
The worst thing is that they're
Jeez.
all like they gas them, which sucks, but they're just like
Really?
That's
and
fucked.
they're in little.
Is it cheaper than buying them like live, or
It's-
is that not ethical?
It's not really healthy to give them live mice because the mice can like get a good bite on them. It's a little dangerous for the snake.
Oh,
It also teaches them to be more aggressive towards movement. Controversial issue. Somebody's gonna not like that. But
Gotcha.
yes, dead ones are a better thing. But and you can get them from breeders and stuff who like kill them a little bit more ethically, but they're so expensive.
Jeez.
So these guys get
how much a
gassed.
mouse?
Like $1
Really?
for the ones I buy.
You feed them every couple days?
Once a week.
Expensive habit.
It's $4 a month, man.
Yep.
That's
It's actually
less
not
than
that bad.
less than Hulu.
what's 12 times 4? 48. That's
Yep.
Yeah,
$48 a year.
I was gonna say the same thing.
yeah.
Me too. I was just trying to think of how to say it in Latin. But So and they're in plastic. They're in plastic wraps, right?
Right.
That are connected into one string.
Oh, I hate that.
Yeah, it's
Ew,
really
that's
weird.
gross.
Like the condoms you drop out of the
Yes,
wallet.
exactly like a condom. And so it's just
Nice. You ever mix the two up?
Nice
Yep.
joke.
that would
Nice joke.
that would require me to be using condoms for any reason.
And set up your queen size bed.
I had a queen size
That
bed.
was all right. All of that was bad. I started it. I'll be honest, but that was bad and that was bad. So agree to cut it.
We can move on.
Yes.
So
You got
I
another
like
hot
that
take?
bit. I think that should be a recurring segment. I like that.
bad takes.
Bad
Are we
takes.
doing
Yeah,
one an
it is.
episode? You got a hot
Bad
take, Reed?
takes.
Oh yeah, do you have a bad take? You know what? We don't have time.
Okay.
So
It's been like half the episode.
yeah, it's been 30 minutes,
And we
and I started the timer late.
So you don't
Wow.
want to start it with it. You don't want to end it with it.
bad takes. Oh,
Yeah.
I'll give one for the audience real quick.
Sure.
Let me think of a bad take. I think that washing your legs in the shower is overrated.
Agreed. Legs, not feet.
Legs, agreed.
I agree.
You just go from crotch and you skip all the way down to the feet.
100%. If I'm really dirty, I might get the knee pit.
I wear shorts to work though, and like
Mm.
I'm kneeling on shit sometimes, like roofs and
Bathroom
stuff.
floors.
I got like black knees by the time I get home. I gotta wash them.
In that case, that makes sense. But as a
Yeah.
person who does very little physical labor
Mm-hmm.
and mostly sweat, gets most of my dirt from having a car without AC in the
Right.
summer.
No, I didn't know
You get
your
the
car
back?
didn't have AC.
Yeah.
What the
You guys
hell?
wash your back?
To the best of my ability.
No,
Not at all.
apparently not.
Don't
no.
you get like
That's where your
like
back things
back
come
knee?
from.
yeah, just all the zits that should have come out over the year, like centralized.
For the audience in the context, I believe that Jeff has. Jeff, actually, you describe what's on your back.
We
because
we
you know
believe
it better
it's
than all of
it's
us.
a
I saw a
cyst,
friend come
hopefully.
up to Jeff. A friend came up to Jeff the other day, and they hadn't seen each other in a while. And the dude hugged him, and he's like, "Oh, you still got that cyst on your back?" And he like felt around for it, and he's like, "Oh yeah, it's still there."
Because he also had a cyst on his back and got it
Oh, man.
removed.
He's an adult though. He went to the doctor.
I have a
got it
doctor's
shaved
appointment
off.
When?
February 1st.
February.
Yeah.
At the time of the recording, it's like September.
They're really backed up, okay? I had an appointment that I also booked out 6 months in advance, and they canceled the day before.
Right.
Sounds like you need to go to my doctor.
I found a new doctor. They're great, I heard. So it's going to be
You've
good.
never been.
Well, I haven't been to a doctor in like 7 years.
Dude, I've been to
Me
the doctor
neither.
twice
Yeah.
in like 2 months.
Yeah, it's a cyst. Hopefully not cancer. I think it's a cyst. But we'll find out February 1st. Tune in.
Man, live reveal at the doctor's office is a live stream ticketed event.
Ooh.
Oh shit.
Be good.
Wait.
So, yeah, that was bad takes. You like that?
I did like that. Bad
Good.
takes.
Good. Very good. So, Jonah, I believe you had a story to tell.
I had a little bit of a story. It's
Well,
nothing major.
Luckily for you, our first half took longer than expected.
It's
so
my
no
run-in.
pressure.
It's my run-in with QAnon. I ran into some real ones.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. So
What does that mean?
You know
QAnon?
QAnon?
QAnon,
You
yeah.
know what QAnon is?
QAnon?
They're like the Trump supporters, but to the level of Trump's out of office, and they're like, man, on this day he's gonna be like reelected,
Oh, like
and then it doesn't happen.
Got it,
and then they go on to the next thing. But
They're like, whatchamacallit?
It started on 4chan. If that gives you any information.
That
Yeah.
gives a lot of information.
They talk about this guy named Q, who's like their leader, and it's all like cryptology and stuff,
Mhm.
like little codes and stuff. Numerology, that's the word.
yeah,
Ooh, the prophecies of Q. Save that for later.
That sounds like a good
Um,
album.
So that's
Sorry,
QAnon.
continue.
Most people
Well,
know.
this happened like the last year I was in college, senior year, if you will.
You
my
Your
my-
senior year.
my senior year of college.
Your senior, sophomore year?
So okay, I dropped out. Thanks, guys. Yeah, so it was like winter break was coming up and stuff, and I was gonna go on a trip, and my dad had been living in Colorado with these two people that he's known for a long time. They're like these like spiritual hippie kind of counselor people, like
Nice.
lived in Hawaii, and like apparently like some elder dude there like gave them Hawaiian names, and they like changed it and stuff. It was a
Whoa.
whole thing. But I grew up around him as a kid, so I was like, that's fucking cool, you know, like
I want to do that.
yeah. So he was
That's why you
living out
dropped
there
out of
with them.
college.
It is why I
Yes.
dropped out of college. To join QAnon.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry, I don't
And
mean to
here's
spoil
my
it.
story.
I bet you're wondering how I got here.
You too
Yeah.
can worship QAnon.
Yeah.
Q.
Q, my bad. I'm sorry.
Come on.
So my dad is just living out there, and I'm like, cool. It's up in Colorado, like way up in the mountains. They live on a ranch out there, so I'm like, it's gonna be a great time. Go hiking.
Yep.
Spend time with these people. So I go out there over spring break. It's like December. It's cold as shit, and it's
December
a
in
good time and
Colorado.
everything. It's a good time. I meet the people. I hadn't
Were
seen them in
you
a long
Rocky
time.
Mountain High?
Not at this point. No. But the fun fact, the people that Jason was staying with is my dad, owned a dispensary.
We'll
Oh, wow.
unpack
So-
that later.
Yeah.
Nice.
So it's another
Nice.
episode. Yeah, so I get there and stuff. It's cool, and they have a nice ranch. It's really pretty. Snow all over the place. They had horses.
Picturesque.
Yeah, they had horses, and it's
Should've
just
brought a camera.
way out there in the wild. And I was having a great time. And so like we go inside for dinner one night, and first red flag, Fox News was on.
Oh, there it is.
See,
There
we're
it
getting
is.
political on this podcast. That's fine.
Yeah, yeah. So we have dinner and stuff, and the dude's the man of the house, the guy Jason was staying with. Just any chance he got, he'd bring up like, well, the liberals weren't doing this, and Trump would be able to fucking,
Yep.
make America great again.
Of course.
Yep.
And are you allowed to say that?
Say what?
The slogan.
Yes, you can say
Okay,
the
cool.
slogan. It's fine.
So
Just
yeah,
don't say that and then the word COVID back to back.
yeah. And Jason's like hardcore. He's like a softy liberal kind of guy. I wouldn't say
Your dad?
snowflake.
Softy liberal.
He's
This is your
sensitive.
father?
He's sensitive. Yeah.
I did not. Wow.
Yeah.
I'm actually never
So,
met your father, so I don't
yeah.
know.
Like every night, every other night. I was there for like 2 weeks. Every night,
Wow.
maybe every other night. Like this dude just starts bringing up Trump stuff at the dinner table, and Jason's like, "Can we not?"
Yeah.
He's like, "Stop talking about that," and the dude's like, "It's my house."
Ooh.
Yeah. Because Jason was,
Ew, that's
yeah,
uncomfortable.
he was like living there essentially for free, and he was kind of taking care of the ranch because they were old. They were too old to
Okay.
do all the shit. So
Like elderly old?
yeah,
Okay.
like late 70s maybe,
Oh, wow. Yeah, they're getting up there.
but some health issues and stuff. So
Glaucoma?
no, actually, the dude, he's been declared dead twice in his life.
God damn.
But
God said nah.
the reason he couldn't
I don't
take care
want
of the
him.
farm anymore, the ranch is he is a long story, but he pretty much had he had to go under his house in the crawl space to get a dead animal because it was smelling up the house, and there was recently like a storm or something, so that's what killed the dog or whatever it was.
Yeah.
It was like bloated and stinking up and stuff, and it was full of water, so he had to like crawl in to get the animal out.
Yikes.
And there was some loose wire somewhere in this crawl space, so he like put his hand in. He's got to crawl through the water to get it. As soon as he put his hand in, it like blew him back.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I think he said like 10 feet or something. And
With this carcass of an animal just
I don't think he reached that yet. It just, as soon as he touched the water, it blew him back.
Can we, even if it's not true, can we just imagine the animal was just so full that as soon as the
That's what
electricity
I
hit it, it
exactly-
just
Okay, I didn't get that.
That's exactly what I was
Yeah, but yeah, so like the EMTs came or whatever, and he was like declared dead and had the whole like typical like spiritual person like near death experience thing where they, whatever it is, they flashbacks or all that shit, they go through the whole life and everything. But yeah, he's a little weird. It's a weird vibe.
That's
and I
definitely
didn't know,
uncomfortable.
I didn't know that going into it. Like Jason didn't give me any heads up or anything. So now it's like, okay, like it's not terrible if you watch Fox News or keep it on all day, whatever. But then like every time we're hanging out and stuff,
Let it be known, we're not bashing Fox News. It's just
no.
typically is a
you're not.
LOL
Yeah.
is typically an indicator of other things.
Right. And in this case, it was.
Yes.
And so just anytime I'm hanging out with this guy, he's like starts bringing things up. He's like, well, you know what Agenda 21 is, right? Or whatever that. I don't even know what that is.
That's
I
how
actually
they
don't know
that's
what
how
that
they
is.
talk. Agenda for 2021.
What?
Agenda for 2021, the year 2021.
Yeah, whatever it was. And just stuff like that. And he's like, the way he's describing it, he's like a really good speaker. The way he's describing it is like,
that happens when you become a conservative.
That makes sense.
You get really good at convincing people.
One
of stuff.
day we went like gold prospecting. That's what it's called, right?
Yeah.
When you prospect for gold.
Yeah.
Like literal gold.
Yeah, because we're like 10,000 feet above elevation or whatever.
Sea level.
Above sea level.
Yeah.
It's like way up there, really rural in Colorado. And he had like a whole kit and everything, so we go out there and
Did you get
stuff.
it?
No, at the time of year we went, none of the like creeks or rivers or whatever had like thawed enough. So we weren't able to do it. But we ended up driving around the mountains like all day. And just there were a lot of like gates and stuff closed off where they closed off public land. And he was like, yeah, the damn liberals with Agenda 21 is like, you know what they're doing is they want to keep all the gold to themselves. He's
Right.
like,
Of course.
yeah,
yes,
like
of
the
course.
New World Order or whatever.
Oh, the New World
Yeah.
Order is coming through.
And
yes.
at this point, I'm like, okay, this is getting weird. And meanwhile, like I said earlier, they owned a dispensary. So, like, I was in their
these
garage one time.
older people.
Yeah,
That tracks.
Yeah.
Libertarians.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so they're older. They had a dispensary in Colorado for a long time. And so their garage is just, bags. Big bags. They're all labeled.
It was a ganj.
Yeah.
Dang.
I am
And-
shocked that these elderly folk.
Yeah.
I guess
Oh,
I've never
There
experienced
is a
They-
huge, either religious or spiritual, conservative, elderly movement of libertarians who are all like self-sustaining, the small government, no taxes,
Yeah.
and legal drugs for me to do whatever I want with.
Yeah.
Well,
But
I'll
screw
be
the
damned.
immigrants.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'll be damn. All right.
Not getting my weed.
Keep the government out of everything except
Yeah.
marriage, because you.
Yeah. But
Not my
yeah,
words.
so they've got just they had this fucking so we start driving on this road trip to go get gold,
Okay.
And I'm like, fuck yeah.
I want gold?
I'm gonna bring some gold back.
Yeah.
And they bust out this huge, it's like a vaporizer, but like hospital grade, like military grade. It was like very,
Two different grades you just named.
it was graded something like that. Like it should not have been personal use. It looked like, the fucking like fog machines
Yeah.
that like
Oh, yeah.
will cover a stage. It wasn't that big, but it's like, it puts that much out. Like it was absurd.
Wow.
So as soon as we start driving and we're in the mountains, there's like one way dirt roads and stuff. And like
Sketchy.
you could fall off. And this dude's like, you want a hit of this? And I was like, okay, I'll try it. It's coughing up a storm because it's like just very intense, a lot more intense than I was expecting. He grabs it, this big dude, 78, 79. He's like, I can't even, my lungs aren't even big enough to do that like long enough. And I'm just sitting back there like, we're on a fucking mountain. Like, please, just slow down. Then he passes it to his wife, and
He
she
was
takes a
Rocky
bigger
Mountain
hit.
High. What do you want from the
Yes.
man?
Yeah.
Quite literally.
Quite literally.
Yeah, and another night, and like so that was a whole thing.
Not to
It
mention
was-
that
it-
elevation messes with you too.
he-
Like it
I think
exacerbates all
he
the
had
effects.
an agenda, 21, but he was like, let me tell this kid that we're gonna go look for gold. Meanwhile, it's a 5-hour drive excuse to be like, let me get this kid fucked up,
I'm gonna get him so
and then
high.
plant these ideas
Uh-huh.
in his head
Wow.
of like, you're young, you're malleable, Let me.
So give me
let
some
me-
This
highlights.
was manipulation.
I mean, that was definitely one of the highlights.
No, some
Another
highlights
one,
of some stuff he was telling you on this thing. Do you have any good like?
It was long ago, and I wish I could remember. I was trying to like remember some of the stuff, but there was one night, I was, I'm kind of like spiritual, kind of into that kind of stuff. I want to, talk to people that are into it and stuff. And this guy, he at one point in his life, like, pretty much had his story is he met somebody that was essentially like, it's your life. Fuck off. He's like, it's your like, you have to go to Hawaii and meet these people. So he did it, and it was essentially like these old, like there's some ancient Hawaiian spiritual religion type deal,
Interesting.
and he got in with those guys, And yeah, it got to the point where I think they thought he was some kind of like prophet kind of person. So they gave him and his wife new names. They ditched their like American names.
Wow.
And
It's always great when a white guy does that.
Yeah, they currently go by their Hawaiian names that they were given by these elders.
Are we allowed to say their Hawaiian
I'm not going to
name?
say it.
Okay.
Can I make a guess?
Yeah.
Without being culturally insensitive.
Did you know there's only 12 letters in the Hawaiian
I
language?
did. That's why I feel like I can get it.
Yeah, so you got pretty good. The odds are good.
Yep.
Yeah.
Ohamu.
Nope.
Kale.
No, not even close. Neither of them.
All right. I tried.
But
Those are
yeah,
good
so
names,
I'm,
though.
Thank you.
yeah. So it's like, let me talk to this dude. You know, I'm here. It's supposed to be, in my mind, this was going to be some big trip. You know, it's like, I'm gonna talk to these spiritual, like, you know, elders, if you will.
Elders.
It's like, I'm short on words here. I've got too much going on. I'm trying to keep the story moving. But yeah, it was like my first like big trip alone, you know, going to Colorado the first time and stuff. So I'm like, I'm trying to talk to this guy and like get some advice. So I'm like asking him questions about his life because we've talked before about his like near-death experiences and stuff. I'm like, that's fucking awesome. So like, tell me more stuff like that. And just every chance he got, boom, Trump.
God damn it.
Like,
oh, that sucks.
I would be like, so like, you know, when did you go to Hawaii? And he was like, oh, whatever.
Back
you know,
when
whatever.
Trump wasn't president.
Yeah. It's like, it was just, I hadn't thought this while I was there. But after I left, and I've been thinking about it recently, it seemed like they were just trying to get me out there, get me really high every day, because they made like edibles and stuff too, and they're like, here, this, you know, it's not that much and stuff. And I ate one, and I was in bed for an entire day.
Jesus.
And yeah, I was like, I could not get up. It was, and they said it wasn't that strong, and it like ruined the
Their
taste.
tolerance
They
is
were
probably
like,
through the roof.
I'm sure.
It had to have been. Yeah, because they just sit up there on the ranch and
Just
smoke
smoke all
weed
day.
and
Man.
fucking watch Fox News.
What a life.
But
What a life.
yeah, so it's like every chance they got, they were bringing it up and stuff. And at this point, I didn't like know they were QAnon. I thought they were like really conservative and just had strong political beliefs.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I ended up leaving. Nothing else crazy happened while we're there, and I ended up leaving. And I ended up talking to Jason a little bit later, and he was like, yeah, I just learned this weird thing. Like, apparently, like, everybody that they've ever, like, had out to their ranch and stuff, they don't talk to anymore.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and I was like, that's
wonder
weird,
why.
because, like, on their ranch, they used to have, like, a rehab facility and do, like, consultation and stuff. They got, like the, I shouldn't say, but they've helped, like, a lot of people, like, detox and stuff off prescription drugs, cigarettes, all that kind of thing.
That's nice.
Yeah, so they, you know,
QAnon good?
they've done
That's
that
the
with
thumbnail.
they've done that with a few people that like they were like, come live at our ranch, you know, we don't have a facility anymore, but you can stay with us and we'll help you out. And Jason was like, I just learned that like nobody talks to him anymore, and those people were saying like, oh well, that person, they don't talk to us because like they started doing drugs again or that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And then, you know, while later, I was just like, that's weird, you know, because they seem like nice people and stuff, other than the political beliefs, which I'm not getting into. But yeah, he calls me. He just calls me a couple weeks after that or whatever, and he's like, so I'm coming back. These people are like actually QAnon people. He was like, I just had a conversation with the dude. He thinks Trump is actually going to be reelected, like going back into office. I don't remember like specifically what it was, but with QAnon, it's a whole thing that they.
Yeah.
The key
they think
thing,
he's
the key
gonna-
takeaway is they wanted to be reelected post Biden's election.
God.
As
No,
in,
even before that, they were like, he's going to be president. He's going to have a second term and be president forever. But like they always, Q puts out like, okay, Trump will be back in office on this day. And it's like a fucking cult thing where they're all like this day. Yeah, and
wild.
like
There's also a whole thing where JFK like isn't dead,
Yeah.
or he's gonna come back.
yeah,
Alright.
it's like crazy shit like that, and they genuinely believe it to the point where like every time it would happen, after I left, like I guess they talked about it more and stuff, but Jason would be like, "So today's the day. Like, where's your boy?"
That's
Just like
wild.
he's not here and stuff. But once,
That's why if you're gonna start
Yeah.
a cult, don't set a date. Keep it
Yeah,
vague.
that seems like
all
a
right?
bad idea.
Because then you have to
Yeah.
keep pushing the date back. It's a whole thing.
once it got to that point was like 2020 COVID, like March, April, something
They
like
had a
that.
ball at that point.
Jason,
I bet they did.
The New
Yeah.
World Order, they want to keep you
Jason was
inside
like-
and give you the microchips.
yeah, that was like the breaking point. Jason had COVID, and he was like, "I'm getting the fuck out of here," like because of their whole political.
There's
thing.
ivermectin
That's
everywhere.
wild.
I don't know
so
where they got
crazy.
so much.
That's
It got so
wild.
crazy. It's a 24-hour drive from like Colorado to here, and he had COVID, and he was like, "Fuck it, I'm getting out of here." And he drove back the whole way with COVID. He was like, "Fuck that," and
Man.
it was not pretty.
That's
And
insane.
and now they contacted my mom, and they were like, he's been doing drugs and stuff, and like and they're like throwing everything at it, and they're like he didn't work a single day here and stuff. Like they're going off.
That's
Like,
how they
they're
do.
ruthless.
That's like the Scientology
Ruthless.
strategy. As soon as
Yeah.
you try to leave, it's like now you degrade their character and you make
Yeah.
it to where they can't
They
like
put-
get
they
jobs
throw
and
you
stuff.
under the bus.
But
Yeah.
Jason didn't feel any need to give me a heads up before I booked a 2-week vacation there. Of
Just
like,
straight
just so
up.
you know. And it was a culture shock too, because I was coming from VCU. So I go from there, get on a plane, and next thing you know, I'm like middle of nowhere, fucking Trump town, Trump
Yeah.
country.
Yeah, you
Confederate
went from-
flags
It was absurd.
everywhere.
Yeah,
You went
but
from
I
one
almost-
extreme to another.
yeah, could have not made it out alive.
Yeah.
Or,
Or at
with
least
my
not-
sanity.
Yeah, I was about to say you
Yeah.
could have made it out.
Well, thanks for that story,
conservative.
Jonah. I thoroughly enjoyed that.
Yeah, well, I hope.
Well, I thank you for your life experience and the experience in that, whether that was positive or negative.
Yeah,
Because it
I
came-
did it
came-
so
came
so
for
you
good
guys
content.
wouldn't have to.
Yes,
thank you for coming out the way you are now.
Yes,
Yeah.
thank you very much.
And that's why, kids, the moral of the story, get out and vote.
Vote.
Because you know who else votes? Those people.
we
They
all have
Yeah,
to
they
vote.
fucking vote.
They all
Yeah.
vote.
Some of them vote more than once. Okay. All right.
So,
Enough.
anyways,
Enough.
that's yeah. Fan questions.
There it is. Wrapping it up.
Yep.
Wrapping it up.
So
We don't have any fans yet.
yeah,
So
we,
where's the
yeah.
question coming from today?
so guys, ask us some questions. Once
Right.
this gets posted,
Where are they going to ask the question?
you can leave it in the comments or you can email me here.
Go to our Instagram.
Feel
It
free.
doesn't exist yet.
Shut
Our
up.
Instagram
Yeah, it
here.
does.
It will all exist
Yeah.
when this
We
is
don't know
posted.
the official handle is what they call
I'm
it.
gonna put it here.
Okay.
Wait, hold up.
So we can't say it
Wait,
because we don't know
where
it
should I
yet.
put it? Should I put it here?
It's gonna be
Should I put it here?
Well,
You just
I'm going
put
to be
it
doing
all
it. So
There.
put
anywhere
it
Yeah,
on
yeah,
here.
top.
right there.
Yeah.
That's a good one. Cool. So yeah, fan questions. Ask us your questions. Until we get some fans who ask us questions,
Yeah.
we're gonna ask our family and friends question. I have a question
Jeff's
from
got a question.
my
No
stepfather.
one wants to see how the sausage is
Stepfather.
made.
my
Jeff.
stepfather.
Hit us with that question.
What movie or television show most accurately represents the world today? In quotes, not The Simpsons.
Well, not a hot take, but just a take. My girlfriend Allie has seen The Simpsons all 30 odd some seasons now 2 or 3 times.
You need to leave.
That's
I'm scared.
Is
I'm
it
more
wild?
scared. I'm more scared for you than I was for young Jonah being at the QAnon
Isn't the
camp.
playtime of The Simpsons like 9 days, like 9 total days, from like all their seasons
Probably.
combined?
So in your 2-week
And she's watched it
vacation,
2 or 3 times.
could have got through most of it.
Yeah, that would have been the better bet. Is
Honestly, Transformers, the franchise,
Just in general.
for the state of not the state of America.
the world or America?
Are you thinking the world?
What did I put? The world is what was
Okay.
put in the question.
Well, actually no. Okay, hear me out.
Mhm.
Transformers the series, main character, more or less is Optimus Prime. I mean, you have like the main human, and you got Bumblebee. That are like technically like they get a lot more screen time, but like when Optimus Prime's on the screen, he's the most important, no matter what's going on.
Mm.
That's what America thinks they are.
Ooh.
And what is Optimus Prime?
Nationalism. I like it.
What is Optimus Prime? In the name of freedom, we bring justice to them.
In the form of war and
Yeah,
bombs
man.
and drones.
I'm getting hot on this episode.
Okay.
That's a good one. That's
There
a
you
good
go.
one.
All right.
Thank you. Jonah?
My answer to the question?
Yes.
Well, you didn't
no,
really give me any time to think about
That's
it.
not how this works. Fan
So-
questions will always be in the moment.
In the
That's
moment,
the first thing that came to my mind.
Transformers.
Was
I haven't
Transformers,
seen that. I haven't seen that.
The question is not related to Transformers. It's what is your answer?
Yeah. But that just happened to be the first thing that came to my mind.
And you can take a second. I'll cut
It doesn't
to when
have
you
to
I'll take
be.
a second. I'll take a
doesn't
second.
have to.
I'll say Glee. Because everywhere I look, and I'm in America, so take that. But I not take that like suck
No,
it.
take that, you
So
Brits.
I meant like take that for what you
we
will.
don't have health care.
Yeah.
Everywhere I look
Aren't
around,
you
everyone's
jealous?
singing and dancing. Always. It's like a one big musical.
That's another episode. I'll save my takes on
Yeah.
musicals for another episode.
Ukraine would be the guy in the wheelchair. I don't know his name.
Lenny.
Lenny. I've never actually seen Glee. I've never seen Glee. I don't know.
Jeff.
I probably shouldn't have picked one that I don't know.
Yeah, I
Everything
don't
about
know
it,
where you
can't-
were
I
reaching
can't-
for
I
that
mean,
one.
hey, everybody's singing and dancing, man. Everybody wants to be a star now. Everybody thinks they're the main character. Everybody's starting podcasts and
Right.
just they can't be
Yeah.
satisfied being normal people who have good conversations. It's all of a
Right.
sudden,
It has
we
to- yeah.
have to record it
Honestly,
and stuff now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
whose
absolutely.
idea was this?
Well, we had a
Absolute
good
pricks.
conversation and then realized we have to record it and give it to the world.
Every
Yeah.
person ever. I think we should start a podcast.
Normalize having good conversations.
That's not recorded.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
My answer is Twilight.
Okay.
Wait. And here's why.
You-
Bella.
Are you Okay.
Are
Bella-
you going off this now?
Bella.
You got him rolling, Jeff.
That's
Got him
fine.
Bella-
rolling on something.
I
Okay,
love it.
Bella is Biden, president of the United States.
Wow, man, we've taken a political nature on this podcast now.
Fuck, who's that guy? Vladimir Putin, obviously Edward. Fuck, who's the
You're
other
saying
guy?
Vladimir Putin
Taylor?
and Biden are fucking?
No,
having
no.
sex?
Jacob.
No. Jacob. Now, who would
Oh.
Jacob be? Who's that? Who's that? Who's that guy?
Off the rails.
Who's the Chinese like leader?
Mao Young.
Mao. Are you sure that's how you pronounce it?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, Taylor Lautner.
Just made that up.
Taylor Lautner is the leader of China, because they're both kind of like.
Where is this fucking
Well,
going?
here's the thing. Bella's the main character, and America's the main character. So Biden represents. He's the head of America, so he's Bella. Now here's where you got me. Who is Esme or Esmeralda or whatever?
Renesmee.
Renesmee.
That one's real, even though it's
Whoa. Vladimir Putin is
Vladimir Putin.
Putin is Taylor Lautner, and he imprinted on
Jacob.
Ukraine, who is Renesmee or whatever.
Oh fuck!
And I don't fucking
Keep
know.
going,
I don't
keep going,
I don't
keep
know
going.
who Edward would be in that case.
Edward. Okay. So Bella's Biden. So somebody wants America. Edward would be China.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
yeah.
absolutely.
So
Yeah.
Edward's China.
We can say the country. We don't have to say the names of the leaders.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
It's easier that
Fair
way.
enough.
So to answer my answer to this question, Bella is America.
Yeah. But also like like Bella's a bitch, kind of.
Like us.
She's got like. She doesn't
Represents
know who she
America.
is.
Emo.
She's got like the split, between like, am I a vampire? Am I a werewolf? Did I suck both of their dicks or not? Yes,
Was
probably.
it at the same time? Who knows?
And
Maybe.
that is America.
One is hot,
That's
one is
American.
cold.
That's American politics right there.
I just think it's funny to mention that the answer that was given by my
She could-
stepfather
she could-
was idiocracy.
Everyone
Haven't
knows
seen
I'm way
it.
hotter
That's
than
the
you.
most boomer thing I've ever heard.
And with
Damn
that,
it. You missed
was a
my
good
line.
answer. Oh, I did. Miss
You
it. I'm
gotta
sorry.
you gotta know when to place them.
I thought I could interrupt you guys.
Interrupt better.
Okay, I will next time.
On the next episode of
What? Are you doing a
Podcasters
teaser?
Anonymous.
I Am. I wanted to give a teaser. Yeah.
Oh, okay. On the next episode, you'll hear Jonah's joke, apparently. Anyway,
Until next time.
it's been fun, guys. That was great.
This was a great conversation. Great
Yeah.
story.
Yep.
Yeah.
Great
I love it.
question.
Good
I love it.
fan
I'm just glad to
questions.
be here.
Everybody make sure you like, subscribe, leave a comment, ring that bell. Check us out on Spotify, Apple Music, wherever you get your podcast.
Leave a
Check us out on
comment.
Instagram and TikTok. All the handles are in a big circle right now.
Yes.
Podanonofficial
please
Podcasters
get us some more
Anonymous.
questions so we don't have to ask Jeff's family.
Yes, I'm running
Yeah.
out of family, and when
'Cause
I
that
have
was
to
a terrible
repeat,
question.
it's gonna be bad.
Yes.
So yes, thank you so much.
All right. Thank
Love
you guys.
Love you.
All right.
Love you.
And I love you.
He's only done that on camera.
He's,
So.
yeah, I've never said that to him. This has been Podcasters Anonymous. Yeah.